Thinking of starting a dog bakery? You're in the right place. Let me guess, you're here because you want to bake treats for dogs, but you don't know where to begin. I just want to show you you're not alone. I remember when I had this dream of starting a dog bakery business, but I had no idea where to start. Hi, I'm Min Young and I help pet treat entrepreneurs start, launch, and scale a profitable dog bakery business through my online courses in Dog Bakery Academy. If you're interested in a freebie, I have a dog bakery business workbook to help you get started. The link is in the description box below. Now, let's build your business so you can start living your dream life. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start your own dog bakery. You might be wondering, is it even worth starting a dog bakery right now? And let me just tell you, the answer is yes. Believe it or not, the pet industry is booming. We're talking over 150 billion in the US alone, and pet treats are one of the fastest growing categories. The advantage that you have now that I didn't have back then is that people trust small businesses over the big guys. And you see that all over social media. Pet parents are celebrating birthdays, buying custom cookies, ordering holiday boxes, and they're actively looking for small batch, healthy homemade options. I remember when I started, the big brands had the majority of the consumer trust, which made me so nervous. I remember when I was building my business, I had this voice in my head. What are you doing, Min Young? This isn't going to work for you. You're in the fashion industry. Who's going to buy from you? It's a good thing I didn't listen to that voice because we built a successful dog bakery and it truly changed my life. So if you've dreamed of building something creative, fun, and meaningful, this is your moment. Step 1, secure your business name. The biggest advice I can give you when you're first building your brand is you want to make sure the name you want to use for your business, it doesn't already exist. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Write down 3 to 5 potential business names and do a quick Google or ChatGPT search to see if the name you want isn't already taken. If it exists, then you know you shouldn't use it. But let's say you go ahead and use it anyway. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? Well, I'm here to tell you this is a huge mistake because if that company has that name trademarked already, then they have every legal right to tell your company that you can't use that name anymore. If you're well into your business and you receive a cease and desist letter, you have to stop using the name immediately. And when you think about it, that would be such a huge nightmare. You'd have to reprint all your packaging, redo your website, and replace everything and everywhere that has a name printed or mentioned. So please, before you do anything else, check if the business name you want isn't already taken. Another reason why you want to secure your business name is because having a business name from the beginning really makes it feel real and it helps you visualize all the aspects of the business and branding around it. Your business name is the center of your brand's universe and how you bring your business name into life. Step 2, know your state rules. Before you get into treat making mode, check your state's regulations for selling dog treats. The reason why this part of the process is so confusing is because each state has their own rules, regulations, and registration process. Some require recipe registration, some require some require kitchen inspections, others just need a pet treat license. I wish it was all streamlined so it was clear and concise and just like a straight to-do list, but it's not. I know it sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty simple once you know where to look. Inside Dog Bakery Academy, I walk through this process step by step, but doing a quick research on your state's Department of Agriculture's website will give you a head start. Step 3, decide where you will bake. You can start from a home kitchen if your state allows it, or a commercial kitchen if you want to scale faster or wholesale later. I started experimenting at home for fun. When I decided to take my hobby seriously, I rented a commercial kitchen, which helped me grow faster. Also, it was a requirement in the state of California. Okay, here's the truth. There is no wrong place to start. What matters is starting small, testing your recipes, and learning as you go. You'll refine your process, find your signature treat style, and learn what your customers will love most. When you're ready to scale, a commercial kitchen can scale you a lot faster than a home kitchen. What I wish I knew before starting. I wish someone had told me this. You do not need to have it all figured out to begin. When I first started Bobby and Bambis, I thought I needed the perfect logo, the fancy packaging, and 10 treat recipes off the jump. But what really mattered was just getting one treat recipe right. The one recipe that made dogs happy and got people talking and buying. That one winning recipe would serve as the launching pad for other recipe variations. The other thing I wish I knew, your story is your brand. People aren't just buying treats, they're buying you. Your passion, your mission, your heart for animals. So don't be like me and hide behind your logo, your Instagram, or overthink your website. Show up, talk about why you love dogs, share your journey, and that's what makes your dog bakery special. So now that you've got the foundation, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest question about starting your dog bakery? Drop it in the comments below and I'll be answering them in the upcoming Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching. If this inspired you, hit that subscribe button for videos on building your dream dog bakery. And if you're ready to turn your love for dogs into a full-time business, check out my course, Dog Bakery Academy. I'll link all the links down below. Thank you so much for being here and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!